understand. Only she can, only Feehans. It's only Feehans.
Welcome back to OnlyFeehans, episode number 7. I don't really know, but guess who's here today? The person who wrote our theme song. You may know her from the TV show League of Their Own. She's a staple in the New York comedy scene. Lil Frex.
Thank you for having me.
AKA Emma. That's her real name, Emma. But
is.
Lil Frex. That's her name.
Thank you for having me in the OnlyFeehans empire.
Hell yeah.
Now, since I did make the song, I
Throwing
realized that
ass
I
on the
did pronounce your last name wrong.
No, you didn't.
I said Feehan.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
Oh, okay. I was like,
because it's either way. It's Feehan. It's Feehan. Like
throwing ass on the ground, get your ass at the stand. Only she can, only Feehans. Only.
It's so good.
What was that, like 2 years ago?
It's maybe the best song I've ever heard.
Took me like 12 minutes. You see that? I am, in a way, brilliant.
You are very talented.
In a way, to do that in 12 minutes, not the worst thing.
And
I've
I
ever
have
done.
like your songs on my phone, like that I like downloaded that like
okay.
pop up too, and I'll be like, what? I was like, who is it? I'm like, oh, this is Lil Frex.
It's good you downloaded them because I no longer have them on streaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I go through periods of shame
Where
about having been a rapper, and I take everything off the internet.
I think you're
So
such
if
a
you don't
Renaissance
have it-
woman.
Thank you so much. But if you don't have it, like
You
download it.
can't get it?
You can't get it at this moment.
Oh, well, if you want it, I got lots of songs.
I mean, look, if someone were to message me and say, hey, I'm looking for this song, I would say, hey, Venmo me $50 and you can have it.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But that's not a problem you'll have.
So you're sort of moving away from the rapper.
Yeah, I haven't rapped in like 2 years.
In 2 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Why? I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to press you about it too much. It's a decision you made.
I know.
Maybe it'll come back.
Yeah. I just couldn't find a way to do it that I really enjoyed.
Really?
Yeah. Process-wise. It's like a lot of other people that have to be involved.
Because beats and music
Everything.
and production.
Yeah.
Doing it live. Did you like doing it live?
I liked doing it live, but now that I'm doing I used to rap at a lot of comedy shows, and now that I'm doing comedy at comedy shows, I wonder if people will remember me. Like, is that the bitch who got up there and just started yelling, I'd rather fuck your brother 5 years ago?
Everybody loved you. Like, everybody loved Lil Frex, though.
Really?
Like, yeah. No. You weren't, like, going up there with, like, a banjo and, like, doing weird...
That's what people are doing now, and they're succeeding.
Yeah.
I feel like I was almost a little too early on the musical comedy wave.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
look,
it's also... Do you think it's because you got, like, a role in a hit TV show that made you, like...
I mean, that does change everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Like, leave the rap behind a little. You're like, well...
All of a sudden, instead of spending $2,000, you can make $50,000. So it just seems... I mean, I'm just throwing out numbers, but I'm just saying. I mean, when you do the math, there is a better feeling.
What was the League of Their Own like day to day? Because you also they kind of thrust you into the position of like doing like the interviews and like you were like the social media.
Oh
type
yeah, which
person.
was awesome.
Yeah.
That was like an actual job they gave me.
That's awesome.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was an actual dream.
Yeah.
But day to day, I mean, look, we shot in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I was a local hire, so it kind of came out of nowhere too. They were like, you just need to come to Pittsburgh. I was like,
the
okay.
role.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
You're kidding.
It was from my Instagram.
You're
I got
kidding.
cast off of Instagram. This is everyone's dream. To get cast off of Instagram.
How? Were you like...
They saw my video, the show that I do.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
I love that so much. Yeah. It's like, but it's your look though too. You have like, you're a classic beauty.
Totally. And you're a classic beauty. I go, totally. Then I stare out the window. And I stare out the window.
You're like, totally. Let's give the people a profile.
Isn't that interesting?
I looked at the camera too when you did that. I was like, she is.
Yeah.
Gaze upon her. That's what it like an American classic beauty. Like, yeah.
Very
like, you're very
40s.
castable. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I lived in a pizza shop.
During shooting.
Because I had to find a place to live. I didn't know anyone in Pittsburgh. So I text my cousin. I go, he's an actor. I go, dude, I just got an acting role. Do you have any advice? And he like didn't respond with any advice whatsoever, but he did put me on a group text with his friend who's a Major League Baseball player who lives in Pittsburgh. and then I started hanging out with them, him and his girlfriend. They're awesome. And then he's like, my buddy owns a pizza shop and there's an apartment above it.
Okay.
I go, we'll be moving in.
We'll be moving in.
I got a bed from Walmart.
Wow.
And I just showed up and I lived above the pizza restaurant. I was terrified though.
Of the neighborhood? Or
No,
like
it was it was like suburbs, terrifying. Because I'm like, I'm living, it's just my car. It's okay, let me just paint the picture. It's not like a row of shops.
Right.
It's like a standalone restaurant in a parking lot
Oh.
in a neighborhood. So I'm always like, So I have, creepy Dateline mind where I go, anyone could see, it's only my car in the parking lot. Anyone can see I'm here alone. So I slept with a bat.
Wait, you slept with a bat?
Yeah.
From the show? Was it a good bat?
No, actually.
Was it a breakaway?
The baseball, imagine. Breakable glasses. It was a rubber bat. I go, they won't get me like this.
Do no damage.
They won't get me. Anyway, it couldn't have been more safe, but
Yeah.
I couldn't have been more
How
terrified.
long did you do that for?
For 4 months.
That's a big life change.
It was. And I wasn't thinking it would be 4 months. I just showed up with just open to whatever.
Yeah.
I kept going, hey, whatever experience I'm supposed to have,
Say yes.
I'm going to have.
Absolutely.
So we're just going to roll with it.
Pittsburgh isn't, it's like what, 6-hour drive?
It was about 7 hours.
Wow.
At a certain point, I had to stop driving, though, because I got so terrified of driving. So this is maybe, now that I'm saying it out loud, I go, so a lot of things happened.
Yeah, you're
involving terror.
There's fears.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I stopped driving because it was always raining and it was scary. Anyway, now I'm like,
so
well,
wait, did you start flying? Or did someone start
Then
driving you?
eventually I did fly back. And then when I had to leave for the final time, go home, my boyfriend flew out and drove the car home.
I was wondering when
Thank
the
God.
boyfriend,
Yeah.
Prince Charming, was going to come in. When's
He had to come bring the car home.
How often did you see him during filming?
I went home 3 times, 3 weekends.
Yeah.
And he came out once.
Okay.
He came out once during, and then he came home to drive. He came out to drive the car home.
Okay.
So it was actually kind of I guess had I known I was going to be gone for 4 months, we probably would have prepared.
Yeah,
But
planned.
I thought I was going to go for 2 weeks or something.
Right.
I was just going with the
Did
flow.
you see the schedule?
No, I didn't
Just
see
the call
that. There was no
sheet?
schedule, nothing. I had nothing. I just go, I'll definitely be there.
I'm coming.
100%, I'm about to be
A
there.
league of her own,
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I'm here.
And so, so we weren't really able to plan. I maybe would have even said, you should probably come live with me and we should get an apartment.
Yeah. Could he have done that? Could he have worked remotely?
I guess so, yeah.
That's cute.
So that was that.
How do the things feel differently now since you're a TV star?
Let's put it this way. I worked a shift at the bar last night. And within 3 minutes of walking in, someone's like, oh my God, can I take a picture with you?
Yay!
And then I go, should I be embarrassed?
No.
Because you want people to think you're doing good. And it's not that I'm not doing good. It's I like doing things. So
Yeah.
why wouldn't
you like
I
that
work a shift?
You like being cash.
It was so
flow.
fun. I
Yeah.
love waking up the next day and just, you got some cash.
You got some cash. You had some fun.
You
It's
lost your voice.
Yeah, it's
was
low.
packed.
Yeah, it's fun. It's working in bars and restaurants. It's you're kind of part of the party if you play your
Yeah.
cards right. You know.
Yeah, and I really like the people
Way
I
I
work
used to
with.
do it.
Yeah, right. Where'd you bartend again? Somewhere funny. I forgot.
Everywhere.
Sushi Samba.
Sushi
Yeah,
Samba.
okay, that's right.
Yep, that's where I used to have sex with all the ninjas in the sake room.
Hey, good for you.
Thank you. I can't believe
I don't even know what that means.
I can't believe I got fired from. I didn't get fired from that.
What do you
job.
mean by ninjas?
He was a Pacific Asian, and he had a ponytail.
Okay, so not a literal ninja.
I mean, he ninja'd that pussy. Do you like that?
He sure did chop it up. It was quite the holiday. He sure did chop it up.
His name was Shoichi. Yeah, that I used to when I bartended though. I mean, I was just such a booze bag. It was.
Well, yeah, I am on and off the booze.
Are you on and off?
Always.
Yeah.
Since I was a child. Literally since I was 14 years old, I'm always on and off of something. I'll never be rid of the scourge of addiction. And clearly you won't either after the little performance I just saw with the pipe and yelling at Pat. And where's
know,
the
like,
weed?
"Ah,
We have to
bring
call
the
the weed. We have to stop the podcast to get the
We
weed.
might have to stop the podcast
Yeah.
if we get a weed delivery. Sorry, they're usually 60 to 90 minutes, and today they said 20, and I'm like,
What is wrong with us?
it's just addiction. I mean, what are we supposed to do? It's not like everything is all comfortable for us. It's not like everything's all laid out and steps are easy to take. We have to fight for everything we have.
Right. How does that apply to this though?
Well, we need
We have to fight for every nugget of weed that we get.
that we get, but we need something. And this is obviously I have a problem. I'm an addict because there's studies, right? The more you smoke, the more anxious you are.
Totally.
It's fucked. It's such a cyclical bullshit thing. And then, but I do fucking do all the other shit. I do all the other self-care shit. I work out every day. I'm in the fucking infrared sauna. Wish I had a joint
I
in
know.
there.
I see you on the gram.
Wish I had a
Like
bomb.
slapping those cheeks. That's your move.
That
You
is
slap
my
the
move.
cheeks.
I slap the cheeks and
And you link to the OnlyFans.
and I
baby.
put the link. But Instagram keeps shadow banning me because of that. So I haven't done that in a while.
It ain't right. It ain't right.
Well, I mean, yeah, fuck you, Instagram. Why do they think they're better than me? I don't like their self-righteous, judgmental airs.
yeah. I mean, so what does it mean to get shadow banned? It means if someone types in K-E, your name should be coming up.
Yeah, it should.
But I guess it's not. Is what's
not.
happening.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
And it's like you'll go from like, go ahead, Pat has something to say. That's what I
Go ahead, Pat. Speak your mind. Speak your mind, brother.
Come on, let's hear it.
I'm not saying
Pat's on my shit list.
I like Pat.
Pat's fine. He's obviously like, my best friend and my employee.
Karen's
but
mad at me.
He's just like, his
What did
work
he do?
method like is like wrong.
It's like male, probably.
Well,
I think her work method's wrong.
he thinks my work method is wrong, but I think his work method is wrong.
Can we get into like what? So what is his work method?
My thing is like, there was how many sets, Pat? 3 sets.
So
So a
recorded
total
3
of,
sets
I'm
from-
going to say mine and then you can rebut.
All right, yeah.
You fucker.
And this is when in New York and LA.
In LA. He filmed 3 sets in LA. So a total of 26, 36, 39, maybe 39 or 40 minutes. Okay. Pat is very familiar with my stand-up. He's been filming my sets for a long time.
Right.
So I'm like, just like find some clips, like pick the highlights. I mean, I shouldn't have to like spoon feed,
Right.
His whole thing is he doesn't watch stand-up, right?
Okay.
I should have the timestamps of the clips that I want ready, which I typically do and have in the past. This time I'm like, let's just see. I just feel like somebody who's that familiar with my shit and who like knows what I've already posted, it should be easy. It's like, oh, it's that. That's the clip.
Like
That's,
you should have a vision.
yeah. And because it's
For
part of his
her.
job. Like it's like something, especially when he's like working in this and he's doing clips for so many people, it should be like
Right.
second nature to him. We're talking 2 fucking weeks it took him to get me clips. And then
He's smiling. He's not happy.
he's not happy. Then I know. This is a real fight we're having. I'm glad we're having it with you here. Then he sends me like 6 clips. And my thing is like 2 weeks have gone by. I would have liked 1 clip 2 weeks ago. Right. Just do them one at like give me 2 because I'm not gonna post all 6 today. And he sits on them and he waits and he thinks I'm gonna be blown away by these fucking clips. And I'm like, no, wrong. And then I have to go and redo the work that I'm paying him to do.
Is he a full-time employee?
If he's paid well.
Okay. Pat, rebuttal?
Pat, rebut.
Do you want me to answer that question?
Are you a full-time
Oh, he
employee?
says he's not
Yeah.
paid well.
No, I'm not
such a
full-
pain
not
in my
full-time.
ass.
You're not a full-time. Okay.
We
But-
record
but
once
if-
a week. He can't be full time.
Yeah.
Lil Frex, no. He should be.
What is he making? $200K a year?
I don't know how
I'm
much he
kidding.
makes off of
No.
just me. I could add it up.
All right, Pat. So
He gets
I
paid
know.
more than a lot of podcast producers.
I mean, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
do you get paid per episode?
Yes.
Okay.
How much do you think podcast producers should get paid per episode?
I'm dealing with this now because I'm trying to start a podcast
Yeah.
and I'm asking around and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is absurd.
How much?
What's going on?
How much would you like to
If
pay?
I have to do nothing,
yeah.
I'm willing to pay like $500 an episode. If I do nothing,
What's nothing though?
nothing. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to upload anything. I don't want to deal with clips.
You're gonna spend $500 an episode.
You're right. I just made that number up. Probably 3.
That's what 3.
Yeah.
3 is still a little high.
It's high, right?
Yeah.
To do nothing.
Well, it depends on how long, like, Pat doesn't book, I book. He booked
Okay.
you,
Yeah.
kind of, like.
But you could have booked me.
Correct.
You have my number.
Yes. Like, so those, like, little things, like, in LA, I book everybody.
Right.
Like, even, like, the guests he, like, does get, they always cancel. Like, Christie's, like, canceled, like, 18 times. And that's, like, his big get or whatever. But, what, Pat, just fucking rebut. I can feel
rebut.
your
I feel
stupid
like
beady eyes.
I don't want to win though. I feel like I'm gonna go too hard.
You
ahead.
feel like you have a kill shot?
Yeah.
ahead.
I'm scared.
Because I do book.
Okay, can you wait till our weed
and-
gets
and
here?
you-
Can you
you
wait till
got-
our weed gets
Yeah,
here?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't want to see what's going to happen. If you go for a kill shot and there's no weed in the building.
Go ahead, Pat. Let's hear this kill shot.
No, I'm gonna have to edit it out.
Go ahead.
I'm good. No, you won. You're good.
He's a fucking pussy. I hate him so much.
Wow, he said you're good, you won. That's not acceptable.
I just feel like the way that the methodology of like the getting me like 6 clips at once doesn't make any sense because I'm not going to post 6 clips. I'm going to post maybe 1 like out of the 6 that you sent me. And then a week from now, I'm going to want a different clip because like I'm always writing and I'm like doing new things. You know what I mean? So it's like the like stop like waiting till you have like this clump of a bunch of clips doesn't make sense to me.
Why don't we consider this an official meeting where you say where you say the way you want things done going forward, and if things aren't getting done that way, I'm sorry, Pat.
I can't believe you throw out $500 an episode. You're fucking crazy. I'm gonna kill you. $500 an episode.
I just made that number up.
I know.
I would never do that because I wouldn't be making a dime off my podcast.
Yeah, we're not making money off of this. We sort of are, but not enough.
I mean, if yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
supposed to be about you, and we just really.
I have nothing to say.
Yes, you do. You're a TV star.
All right. Well, I mean, what can I say? I just smoked a cigarette in the tower of the World Trade Center in the shadow of the mighty World Trade while my nose was running from the wind. And, you know, the bar I work at, our shirts say 9/11 on the back.
Do they really? What bar?
Yeah, it's a firefighter bar.
I love firefighters.
It's called, I mean, there's no firefighters there, but there are pictures of ones that have passed on the walls.
What's it called?
Bravest.
Why'd you take your headphones off, Pat?
He's
You're
had
done listening?
He's had enough. He's had enough of this cuck shit. He's had enough of this cuck shit.
Maybe it's my fault. I haven't had sex since New Year's Eve.
So you're in a mood.
I'm in a mood.
Yeah.
I've been messaging with an Olympian
That's so random.
and
What sport?
like paraplegic hockey.
What?
I don't know if I said that right.
I don't think you did.
He's so cute, and I like want to be his girlfriend, and people are trying to like talk me out of it.
Well, how close are you to actually being his girlfriend?
Not close at all.
Okay.
He lives in Denver, and we've never met.
Okay, so yeah, you're a stranger.
But chemistry on the internet? Woo!
It's going off. Flame emojis, cry emojis.
All the emojis.
Who's your comedy crush?
Like a famous one?
I don't know. Actually, I don't actually have an answer.
Crystalia. I wish he would be interested in me. Too
Isn't
old.
he like in jail though? I don't really keep up. I didn't
He's
keep
in,
up with
like-
that story, but isn't he in trouble?
He's in like Twitter jail.
Oh, okay. Twitter jail. I deleted my Twitter.
I got hacked.
Really?
Yeah. And then I started over.
And
It's depressing. Like I think I had like 30K, maybe 40, and
Wow.
now I have 5.
I have nothing.
It sucks.
Nothing. I remember you tweeted about me years ago, and that was my first interaction with you.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, because I loved your stuff, whatever
Yeah.
it was. I was like, oh, who's this Lil Frex?
Yeah.
I loved your name. I loved your rapping. I was like, this is great.
I thought it was so nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, like I'll think someone's really cool or good at something, but I won't tell them. I think it's so.
That's the best way to do it.
I think it's so valuable to just be like, "Hey, that was cool." Someone will remember that forever. I
try to
remember
do
it
that-
forever.
I try to do that too because I feel the same way. Like I like, you know, certain compliments like stick with you and stuff.
Yeah.
So I do try to do it, but I do find myself being jealous of people and not complimenting them.
Totally, jealousy's hard. Like when you're in the same demo, or at least for me.
Yeah.
Like I used to have this problem with waitressing too. I was physically incapable of waitressing, to a table of girls that were my age.
It's so hard.
I can't do it. I was such
made
a
me
bitch.
Sweat.
I was like, yes. I was nervous,
They're mean
sweating.
because you know when we get together we're kind of fucking mean.
Cunts.
But I would
Cunts.
never be mean because I was a waitress. I would never
Yeah.
in my wildest dreams be rude to a waitress.
But even if they're so nice, in my mind, I'm just going, you're not better than me.
yep.
Even though I'm doing this job and you're sitting here, you're not better than me.
same. And if they ask stupid fucking questions like, "Can I
Yeah.
get this crunchy
Like-
tuna roll without
Yeah.
the crunch?"
Like, do the cheesy tots have bacon? Do the cheesy tots have bacon? Because I'm allergic to bacon. Okay, bitch. How about I stab you with a fork? Literally, one time someone wrote on the receipt, you should be nicer to your customers.
Shut up.
Dead serious. And they were right. Like, I was a bitch, but I just couldn't with them.
Yeah,
It was
I
like a
know.
football game. It was these girls, and they're like, this doesn't taste like there's tequila in it.
Oh, God.
I go, if you had alerted me to this before you drank the whole thing, you dumb cunt.
maybe you would have you had a case.
We might have had a
But-
case. But this is an empty glass.
It doesn't taste like tequila. Not taste like nothing.
Excuse me.
It's
And I'm
empty.
like, I literally was like, what are we supposed to do at this point? And she wrote, you should be nicer to your customers.
I had women are the worst. I went up to. I used to always go, "Hey, girls," if
Yeah.
it was a group of girls.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I said that to a group of black girls, and that really pissed them off, and they
Really?
all told me off.
Interesting.
Or like 2 of them told me off, and 2 of them were like, "Sorry, they're crazy."
Huh.
They were like, she was like, "Don't call us girls," da, da, da. And I was like, "I call everyone girls."
She's like, we're women.
Yeah. And I was like,
I don't know. I call everyone guys.
"Hey guys,
Male, female, anybody, old, young.
Yeah.
What's up? And it's always, what's up, guys? Ready for a drink?
See, I like that style of waitressing. At Sushi Samba, it's like, "Hi, I would like to curate a tasting menu
no,
for
I
you.
can
It's going to be $75 a person. I'm going to curate all this fucking stupid
I could never
shit."
do that. Let's put it this way. Last night I served a group of girls a ski like an actual ski
With
with
shots?
shots on it.
Nice.
So as far as curating an experience goes, that's pretty much as far as I can go.
I would just
She's like, do you guys just, if you don't, it's okay. But like, you said ski? And I was like,
no. We got rid of the.
I haven't worked in a year there. So I was like, I don't even know
Where
what
the
that
ski
is.
is.
So I
You
go back to the
dust it off?
manager. I literally was wearing like a Buffalo Bills like overalls. And I go, do we have a ski? What is the ski?
Blondie wants to ski again.
She was blonde. She's having a great time. And you know what? I didn't hate
Yes.
these girls. They were by there like, and I brought it up. So I'm literally carrying the ski shot with the JMO.
Listen,
Hey, Mabington.
Mabington.
So,
The ski is funny. I remember the fishbowl.
oh yeah, Brother Jimmy's. Wait, oh, this is what I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
You went to Marymount?
Yeah.
You know, I went to Marymount.
That's crazy, but I'm older than you. But
Not by much.
what did you study?
Communications.
Acting. I was an acting major.
The dumb kids major. I only went for 2 years. But wait, I lived at the 92nd Street. Why? Did you?
I got kicked out of that.
Okay, here we go. Now we got a story because you went to Brother Jimmy's too many times. I fully would like have sex with just random people that I met at Brother Jimmy's.
all the time.
And I'd be like, I live right here in the corner.
Oh.
And then you had to get them past security.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, because they'd have to give their ID,
Disgusting.
and you'd like wake up with like Mardi Gras beads, and it was never
Yes,
Mardi Gras.
and like those alligators that they put. Remember they put like those rubber alligators in the fishbowl.
get this?
And you go, this is disgusting. Hey, Maybell.
She's love biting. Come here. Do
Maybell.
you want to throw up? I'll put my finger down your throat. I'm gonna show Frex your gag reflex.
Sexy ass little dog.
Sexy
You
bitch.
sexy ass little dog.
Pat, you're supposed to be maintaining her.
It's okay. She's all right.
Yeah, waitressing, so many fucking stories. I worked at Moe's Caribbean.
Okay,
That was
where-
across the street from Brother Jimmy's. Moe's Caribbean turned into the Stumble
Uptown?
Inn uptown.
Huh.
It was.
I don't remember that.
It was the Stumble Inn, and then it was something else. I don't know. Hey,
That sounds familiar.
Hey,
The stumble in sounds familiar.
shithead. You're a shithead monkey. Sorry. Hey, quiet.
Dogs are just out of control. The fact that people
this
have
one is-
dogs is so insane to
This
me.
one is nuts. She's part wolf. Yeah.
No, but
I
as
know.
a
She's so happy right now.
concept, conceptually, dogs
Dogs?
are crazy.
No, I know.
The idea
it's
of
wild having a wild animal in
crazy.
your home. It's just like biting me.
Look at her. She doesn't even understand that. Like
She
this.
wants to show you her asshole. Don't hurt me, because you scratched me in my face a little. I'm gonna knock you out. Do you hear me? I'm gonna fuck you up. Pat.
Pat's had enough. Pat couldn't care less right now.
Mapes. All right, she's done. She's
Pat
done.
needs a ciggy.
Put her in the room. Pat, put her in the room. Go in the room. Go in the room. Come on, Mapes.
All right, I'm gonna hold it down while this gets resolved. Just for the listeners at home, there is a certain level of tension going on right now between Kerryn and her podcast producer Patrick. There is a rabid beast sitting on the couch who's biting me, an invited guest. Kerryn, if she doesn't get weed soon, is about to stab someone in the eye. I think you should just stick with us, though, because I think within 6 to 7 minutes, this is going to be resolved.
I guess I just don't understand why Pat couldn't have done what I just did.
You're on the warpath against Pat. You know.
Pat.
Yeah, it is. You know, you don't want to. You know, a lot of people they break up.
Who?
The producers.
I know. He's
And
my
the-
second one. It is me. I realize I'm the problem. I'm also the
Okay.
talent. That's how
Okay.
it goes.
Okay.
The talent's always going to be the problem.
Right.
They're the artist. They're going to have mood swings. They're going to be impatient. They're going to lash out. But they are the cash cow. That's the resource.
Okay.
So you have to just deal with all their bullshit.
Would you ever punch him in the face?
No,
No.
I'm not violent like that.
Go ahead, Pat.
Go ahead, Pat.
I would punch a person in the face who was trying to hurt Kerryn.
See, then he does
See,
stuff
that's
like
good.
that. I know.
He's good like that.
He's good. Pat is good. Pat's excellent. I mean, I just feel like everybody has room for improvement. Nobody's perfect.
I could always do better.
See?
I like that.
And I'm going to work harder this year.
He's full of shit. I
so
like
full
it.
of shit.
I like it.
And I will.
Do you think
I
you
will
talk
ne-
shit about me behind my
Definitely.
back?
I would
No, I don't
never,
think so.
ever, I would never break up with Kerryn.
I think he is good. I think he has a good heart.
Why is his voice cracked like that, though?
I don't know. He's copying my voice.
I have asthma.
I worked at the Bravest last night. What's your excuse?
Yeah.
I was working all day today
I sound like Lindsay Lohan.
on Kerryn's clips, and now I'm exhausted from screaming at myself.
The one that we finally got and posted today is doing great.
Awesome.
How many views did it get?
I think we're up to like 60K.
That's pretty good. That's
doing
very
fine.
good.
We're doing fine.
And if you're listening, go check out our YouTube shorts. We start making money in February. We'd love to make your money. So go like those clips.
I need someone to explain YouTube to me.
Me too.
It's
shorts is where it's at. Like,
that's what I'm hearing.
do you have?
I have a YouTube, but I don't have.
All your little, that's what I heard.
Yeah, they should be shorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just throw them up. They're already a minute long.
Yeah.
Just get them up there.
Just get them out.
Roll them out.
I only have like 500 followers
Yeah, but that
that I've acquired over 10 years.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I had 5,000 before we started doing shorts, and now I have 57,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's shorts. It's where it's
wow.
at. You just need a couple of those bad boys to go viral, and they will, and you shall, and it will be done.
We will and we shall. What kind of money are we making on YouTube these days?
I don't know. What are we making, Pat?
What
We don't
can
make
you
we
make?
don't make the same money as kid monetizationable content, safe content that doesn't
We
have.
say pussy and retard
Yeah.
too much. Like, I just fucked this episode.
So
Well, fuck.
so we do make some ads, but the ads that we do make aren't the most. that we can make.
But we had money in YouTube. It'll get better the more like subs we get. YouTube feels like it's not as monitored as Instagram, though. Instagram takes hits, dude. They take shots at you.
Instagram, I can't care about it. I've been off it for like a month. I mean, I've been on it watching people's stories compulsively, but
Yeah.
I haven't really made anything in a month. I said I'm just in full reset mode.
That, you know,
I'm just gonna have to pick back up next. Like I'm just
But are people up your ass though when you just want to
Yeah.
reset? Because you can reset. Reset
people
all you
are
want.
like, "Where's the next episode? Where's the next episode?" I'm like, maybe never again. to be
Good for
honest.
you. And you don't have to do anything you don't want
I
to
know,
do.
but if all I do is make Instagram videos and then I just stop making them, then that is kind of a problem. If that's like all
It's
that
not,
I do.
because you have to nourish yourself. You have
I
to
know.
reset so that you can reattack. That's what people don't understand. Listen, I'm going to make a public apology to Brooklyn Comedy Club right now.
Wow, what happened? Talk about it. Speak on it.
I bailed on like 2 to 3 sets this weekend.
Wow.
And
All at once or one by one?
one by one. And I
You
don't
couldn't have just done it all at once.
I don't mean to disrespect the club or the booker. I honestly love that club. It's great. I have a great time. I needed to reset. Like I needed to write. My thing is when I can have fun and go kill with my stuff that's been working, but if I don't have at least one new bit to be working on, it's just so hard to stay excited.
Yeah.
I get bored. I feel like a fraud. I'm like, oh, I'm just doing my fucking A shit. I did this show that, shout out to Joe List. He put on an awesome show. It was packed. And it was just like a kill box. And I just like kill like so hard.
Fucking murder, bro.
And I should have felt like fucking like I was, on top of the world. But I felt, and I even like said it to Joe. Joe was like, set of the night. He was like, you're the set of the night. I was like, but I don't feel that great about it because it's all old.
Yeah. The truth about stand-up comedy is that it's fucking humiliating to
Yeah.
stand on stage and say the same words over and over again.
Yes.
That even twice. Even to say a joke one time and then to have to say it again, which is the entire art form.
That's the whole
It's
thing.
fucking humiliating.
It's like tricking yourself into being excited about your material is like a whole technique.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a way of doing stand-up that I don't hate.
What do you like? What do you like about it?
I just like making people laugh.
Yeah.
But I hate leaving my house.
Tell me,
So it's always a struggle.
tell me about
It's
it.
always a struggle.
I mean, I never want to
Like
leave.
I love dinner.
Love dinner.
But then once we get around 10 p.m., I go, well, what are we doing?
Why would we leave?
And then I don't do it enough to kind of to have shed a lot of the anxieties around live performing. So like I have a set Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's like legit people on it. So I'm like stressed about it. Even though I should just walk up and be funny because I can.
Yeah, and you
I have
can and you
jokes.
will, but I think you should care. Stress is just caring.
I really care.
Yeah.
Like
it's okay.
one time I got up and I didn't practice my reps.
I'm just picturing that.
And I couldn't remember any of the words. And
Because I could
I
never
was
do that.
humiliated.
I would have to be so memorized. I feel
Yeah.
like you have to be
After a
off
while,
book
you
with
are.
rapping.
Yeah, you have to be. But one time I just didn't practice enough for the show and I didn't take it seriously. And I was like, that one time was enough. I was like, I'll never be unprepared again.
Yeah.
That was humiliating.
I used to get blackout drunk at open mic.
Wow.
And I'd be like, 5 minutes starts now. I would just fucking be insane. Like I would just be watching somebody in a blackout try to remember material.
Anyway, and another thing,
You guys don't fucking
you ever do shot off a ski?
Fuck you.
You don't even fuck you because you're a fucking dude and you don't even fucking know how fucking hard it is to be a fucking woman. You can't even find the fucking clit.
Where's my clip? Somebody find my clip.
Like,
Where's my clip?
it's like such a drunk girl. Like, you can't even find the fucking clit. So you don't even fucking know. Do you have chicken fingers?
I'm hungry.
Do you have chicken fingers?
So hungry. Can I have some water?
But I am totally that girl as well. Yeah. So, you know, when I do make fun of that type, I'm making fun of myself as well.
Now we're coming up May 10th, 5 years. No
Incredible.
booze for your girl. Completely addicted to marijuana.
Completely addicted. I just saw it firsthand. Now I'm going, should I just get into microdosing shrooms? Because alcohol is clearly poisonous.
Alcohol, yeah, you don't need it. The booze is bad.
Like,
it's just so glamorous sometimes, though.
It really is. And I get excited. I'm like, ooh, we're drinking.
Yeah.
They're like, come on, we're drinking. Like, like a butterflies.
You're going to make me relapse.
Yeah.
Because I know that feeling so well. Especially like when you don't have a hangover, when you're going in clean.
When you're going in clean.
Yes. Because I'm such an alcoholic that I rarely would go in clean. Like my hangovers would just be met with more booze.
Right.
So I was always at like a constant state of, poisoned.
Yeah.
But if you took 2 days off and then you went back.
My goodness.
Caipirinha? Does anybody want some cachaça?
Goodness. I mean, last night I walk into the bar, right? And everyone's like hugging me, like, oh shit, superstar.
Look who's back, look who's back.
And like, there was packed standing room only for the football game. They're playing music. And I started doing shots. And I probably did like 6-7 shots.
Wow. For the Giants game. Started at 4:30.
For the Bills.
Oh, for the Bills.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Bills.
So it was like the daytime. It was the afternoon.
Yeah. I was just trying to pinpoint the time.
And, and then I left. Everyone stayed and got blackout. But I left at 10.
See, that's so good.
And then because
you have an off button.
Because I'm terrified because I know what happens after 10.
Right, yeah.
After 10,
nothing
we have
good.
Issues.
Yeah.
We get issues. That's why I love to sit down for like an 8 p.m. dinner. Yeah. Have like a dinner. Yeah. A couple of drinks. Blackout and in bed by 10.
But that sounds fine.
It's.
Does your boyfriend drink?
Fine. He doesn't drink anymore. So there's like. So it's funny, we Freaky Friday. When we started dating, I didn't drink, and he was a maniac.
Okay.
And then we kind of came to like a horrific...
like a head of a climax and apex. Yeah.
Where I was just completely beside myself, heartbroken, and I was just like, I'm never speaking to you again.
Because he was a mess.
Yeah, just disgusting.
Okay.
And then he has not had a drink since.
Wow.
And then I started drinking.
But does he have a problem with it?
He's a lot sweeter to me than I was to him. I was like, how about you're a fucking piece of shit. I mean, I was a total bitch, and it is a regret that I have. But I was scared. I was scared of his behavior.
Right.
And so he's a lot kinder to me.
Your behavior must not be as bad as his.
It's not as bad, but it's actually literally not bad, but what I put myself through about it
You beat yourself up. That's bad.
I can't let anything go.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a piece of shit. And the thing is, why am I going so dark right now?
Are you Irish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
We just kill it. We like really guilt the fuck out of ourselves.
I know. And I really don't do anything bad.
You really don't.
Like, I'm a good girl.
Yeah.
I really am.
It's just that feeling in your stomach.
Home, you always know where to find me.
Yeah.
Home. With my king. Eating a frozen pizza. Okay? Blackout. Home, though. You know where to find me.
Find my little Frex, the green button, find my iPhone, make her play a noise.
Okay.
She's home.
I'm home.
Eating a frozen pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, not me. I was a wanderer.
Yeah, you love to wander. I can imagine you just like shoeless.
Oh, 100%.
That was you, right?
Yes. Like, come home, like, where's your other shoe? I would throw shoes out of cabs. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
In the moment, and then you're walking out on glass.
Yeah, no good. No good, little Kerryn. You're little, too.
Oh, I almost got kidnapped once.
Oh, I bet. I'm surprised just almost.
Yeah, this guy had me. I was like halfway in his
trunk
car.
sized.
I mean, totally. He was like folding me up. And I was friends with this big black girl named Allison. And she fucking saved my life. I'll never forget it. She was just suddenly in between me and this guy.
Wow.
Yeah. I was
Wait,
like,
he was folding you up? Like
he
a
was
slice
pulling,
of pizza?
like a slice of pizza. He was pulling
Wow.
me into his car.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. It was scary. We were in Queens. I've done so many. It's interesting. Like,
Why are you have to blame Queens for this? Queens is a beautiful borough.
You know I don't like Queens.
I don't know.
I don't like Astoria. I don't like...
Oh, okay. I used to live in Sunnyside. I liked it.
I lived in Forest Hills. I lived in Astoria too. I didn't hate Forest Hills, but...
Sorry, I don't know why I took us on a detour.
Listen.
Okay, back to you getting folded up like a pretzel and put in the trunk.
I was just thinking about like how alcohol affects people's relationships. Like I couldn't, when I got sober, I couldn't stay with the guy that I was with because he was just still such a rager.
Yeah.
He was 8 years older than me and like just still every night booze and coke. And I was like,
The coke is a whole nother story. I haven't done that in like 12 years.
yeah.
I went to rehab like 12
That's probably
years
why
ago.
you're able to go home at 10.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. People are like, call the guy. And you're like, what guy?
I'll be like, which guy, the Uber?
My
'Cause
king?
I'm leaving.
No, I'm going home.
Literally, if I hear coke being brought up, I'm out.
Yeah, me too.
I run away because wouldn't I love a little line? Because wouldn't I love a little dab?
Especially if you're a few shots straight.
Woo,
Deep,
just
like,
a little, and then just light up a ciggy. Wouldn't I love to?
that's nice.
I hear it brought up, I'm out.
That's good.
Yeah.
I even when I quit drinking, I would still like do coke once in a while, which is like a terrible feeling.
Do it raw. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like heightened and like why?
Yeah.
Like there's no euphoria or like real fun. There's no like endorphins.
I used to drive around in the suburbs and just do coke when I was in high school.
Really?
Alone. Isn't that psycho?
You're psycho.
It was psychotic.
I didn't get coke until New York. Till I moved to New York. I was in
Oh,
Massachusetts.
I was just maybe
Coke in
with
high
one
school.
friend. We'd just hop in the car, just drive around, go get a bag, pull into like the Burger King parking lot,
Shut
get some
up.
Diet Coke, fountain Diet Cokes,
do some bumps,
bumps,
railing lines,
lines.
ripping lines.
Yeah.
and then just
blasting
driving,
music and driving around.
listening to Shaggy.
And it's all fun and games until it's literally like 4 a.m. and you have homeroom soon.
That's crazy.
It
Where
was
were
really
your
crazy.
parents? What?
I would have to like really finesse. I was just like terrified. Like
I remember I did Adderall recreationally in high school, and I chewed a hole in the side of my cheek. Because I went to a concert, we went to like Monster Jam, like one of those like where it's like all the hip hop artists, and I was just having the time of my life. I woke up the next morning and I go like there's a hole in my cheek. And I told my mom, I was like, there's like a hole in my cheek, and I took
Weed guys here. Let's get
So
him
I
to
took
put out
Adderall. Yeah, let's get him. Oh, he
should
might
we
not
s-
want to be on camera.
Yeah, I guess we'll
Sorry,
stop.
pause.
Pause.
We'll be right back. I have gummies.
Sorry about these on the. Is this okay?
This is from Amazon.
These are actually first wear,
from
so you don't have to
Amazon.
worry about this. This is the first wear.
Those are nice. Those are Nike?
Yeah, a little $100.
Hey, okay.
Why do I have to tell
Throw
everybody?
your Hulu money at me.
Oh,
Amazon? Amazon?
I thought that was a good price. That's why I was saying it.
100 is a good price.
I thought it was a good price.
You know, I got Balenciagas. How the fuck am I going to
you?
get rid of these
I've
fucking
never
sneakers?
seen. Yeah, you gotta get rid of them. Stat. Stat.
What do I do? I will. They were.
Wait, are we back on?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
back.
go
on.
ahead.
What do I do? Sound off in the comments about this. You tell me what to do. What do I do about my fucking Balenciagas?
I don't know, but I've never like seen a piece of Balenciaga equipment.
You
I don't
wanna
even
see
know.
it?
Yeah, let's actually could it.
So the thing is, they sell them to you dirty. Is like that's cool. According to that,
Out of control. This podcast is out of control.
like these, I've probably worn like 2 times.
Oh yeah, you don't need that.
Like they come, like they do that. That's on purpose.
These look like something Drake made. You know,
Well,
how
he
wears
likes little kids.
He wears like the chunky sneakers.
Remember, he was hitting on 11.
Yeah, I did hear that.
I'm just hoping it kind of
It's heavy.
comes back around. Yeah,
It's a
they're pretty-
heavy shoe.
This is the least heavy one too. I had another pair that was heavier. I returned them. Store credit,
How much are these?
like 900.
That's so much money
It's so much money for sneakers. It's fucking so stupid.
for this heavy, goofy
This
shoe.
heavy, ugly,
Goofy
goofy shoes that I
shoe.
won't wear anymore because I clowned so fucking hard because they're fucking teddy bear rapists
They're
or whatever they did.
goofy. There's kids in the soles. That's why they're so heavy.
Wait, my Simpies, if you guys get together enough money, I think you could buy these off me. My feet have been in here, nude. Look,
Oh, Do people, let's talk about the feet thing.
Yeah, dude.
Are people really making money off of this feet thing?
I bet they are. My feet are like only like a 7, like ranked on like Wiki Feeds or whatever. They're not that good.
I wonder.
But you
One
give them
time
this,
someone
this is what
messaged
they
me like, I'll pay you $1,000 for a picture of your feet.
Really?
And then guess what? I'm such an idiot. Guess what I do? I go, all right, no problem. But if you have a family, I don't really want you spending your family's money.
Why are you like that? Where does that like
I don't know.
goodness come?
I could just imagine like some like guy not taking care of his kids and just buying a picture of my
be
feet.
like, tell your daughter she's not going to figure skating camp this
literally,
year.
go ahead. You look your daughter in the eye.
Tell her she's not going to fucking dance camp this year. Oh, Frex, you're going to get some hits. Those are gorgeous. Look at the toenail polish. Classic American beauty feet. And look at the length of that big toe.
Look at that.
That's a good sign. You have dancer's feet. We both have kind of like long
So what can I make off of these puppos?
I don't know. Sound off in the comments.
I hate when
I like
it has
saying
like
that. No, that's the thing. That's graceful.
good. Okay.
How's your turnout? Can you turn your foot like this and then point it?
Like that?
Gorgeous. Wow. Did you ever dance?
No, I have no rhythm.
Try to. Is that as hard as you can point your foot? I have ooh. You have a good arch too?
I'll probably get a Charlie horse though. You do that too.
Yeah, I hear you. Did you get one?
A little
You want a
bit.
banana?
No, it's okay. Actually, I kind of like giving myself Charlie horses. I'll like flex my feet and I'll be like, ooh, it kind of hurts good. And then it goes away.
Yeah, as long as
I
I can tell it's not one that's going to like last for
I don't think
while.
I've had one like that since I was a child. Though. You have to get control of your Charlie horses at a certain age.
You got to eat bananas.
Yeah, I mean, I do be eating the bananas.
I love bananas.
All right, I guess I could stop flexing.
Do you want to know my new favorite snack?
What?
I take a banana and I smash it up with some peanut butter.
Okay.
And then I dump in cranberries, dark chocolate chips, and coconut flakes. And I mix all that up. Like it's almost like a batter. And I just
You
spoon
make a
it.
cake. Oh, you
I spoon it down my throat.
Okay, right down the gullet. You know what I like to do? I like to do a frozen banana with peanut butter, oat milk, and then a scoop of protein powder.
Okay.
I call it the Nut Buster.
That's really good. You
Delicious.
should move away from oat milk, though.
Yeah, because it's terrible. It's full of
Emollients is what it.
garbage, yeah.
It has emollients.
Well,
in it.
in my coffee, I do get half and half.
Perfect.
It's a dab.
Oh, I love half and half.
Yes.
Cream me up,
It's
baby.
cream
Like
me up, baby.
people are like, how much? I'm like, a healthy amount.
I put a dab in my eggs today too, as I whisked them up,
good
made
for
them
you.
nice and fucking fluffy.
Oh, I got-
fluffy as all hell.
I got butter coming out of my
great little
fucking-
fresh Parmesan on top. Fucking good. And then I ate 4 pieces out of Dave's killer toast
Okay.
because I go, it's healthy. It's not.
Sorry, I'm dying.
How's that weed?
Here's
you feel
the
good?
thing. I feel obviously I like smoke and then I like can't breathe. I'm like, this is what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
Bread is like a thing. I try to buy sourdough, even like healthy bread. I
Bread
find myself
alone.
eating too much.
I heard the bread alone is okay. So a doctor told me this. She goes, no living person can eat bread in the United States of America because she goes, no living person, human being should be eating bread in the United States of America because of what we do to the wheat.
Right.
It's so we fuck the wheat so fucking hard. We just fuck it up. But if you go to Europe, you don't have that problem.
Because they're just doing probably natural bread making, regular wheat
Right.
style. We're probably doing
It's the
mass.
wheat itself. The wheat itself apparently is what's busting people's stomachs wide open and not in a good way. Okay, people have serious issues, digestive tract issues out there. This woman, This woman told me I have leaky gut.
You can heal that though.
Yeah, she told me don't eat pretty much anything. And
Elimination
don't drink alcohol,
diet.
and I was like drunk within 5 minutes.
The leaky gut thing, I think a lot of people have. I know a lot of people that deal with acid reflux, and it's all like elimination diets. You just have to eliminate stuff. My thing, like, I'm lazy. I'm usually pretty good. I'm very like protein. I'm like, give me meat, give me eggs, give me chicken, and then all the other stuff is like superfluous. It's like the extra stuff, but like what I usually want is like steak. My thing is I'm lazy, so I'm like, oh, I'm
Are
too
you?
tired. Yeah.
Okay.
Pat will tell you I didn't do anything all day
Woo.
except for pay his fucking rent. I mean, what the fuck? Who says that to their boss?
All right. I think we need to come to a reckoning. I think we need to come to a place of except this could be a 2-hour episode, but we have to iron this out.
No, we're fine.
Okay, good. I think as far as like the comedy guys go, Pat's pretty good. He's a good energy.
I know.
Some of these guys I can't stand.
No, I mean, we
I
know.
can't stand to be around them.
Yeah, no, I know.
He's pretty good. I like him a lot, to be
It's just
honest.
that the bar is so low. Like, that's what's funny to me. Like, it's like, well, yeah, like, he's not a booger eater weirdo. He's like, hey, I love your comedy. Like that's what we're dealing with typically, though. It's like this form of autism where, because, hey, did you see Bill Burr's new bit? No. Daryl, chill. So, yes, in that regard, Pat's very cool. He is efficient. He is talented. I just think that, like, certain things should be like second nature to him, and they aren't. And I think they will be eventually.
Are you a young man? How old are you?
They are. I just also work for other people.
No, I don't like when he says shit like that to me.
And
because
Kerryn doesn't like that. Because Kerryn
She
wants
probably
to be...
feels like she was
She
your
wants
first.
to be my number. Like,
She was your
Yeah,
first,
but he told
right?
me that I was a priority. Did you not?
I am a priority.
No,
but that
I
is-
am the
but that-
priority.
But that doesn't mean that you're everything.
Right. But
So,
like,
like,
so
when-
Pat, I didn't hear you just
so
say.
like-
for
when
example,
you-
he could potentially start working for me, and then what?
Everyone poaches him. Everyone.
so, like-
everyone.
I'm kidding.
And you're throwing out $500
So she's number one on the list,
a
but like,
fucking episode.
but she
No,
also
that was an insane thing I said. I have to just say for the record, that was insane.
No, I,
I would never do that.
If the revenue stream is popping like that, and the
Yeah,
Patreon,
if you get popping.
then that's what. That's. I mean, give
also
the producer their dues.
the number one thing comics don't want to do is watch tape. And Kerryn
Right.
especially didn't want to do that. So and it takes time to do that.
See, I love
Especially
being
for me because I
around.
just don't watch tape. Anyone's tape.
I
She's the
just
only
feel
person I
like
do
Do
that.
you want me to make your clips?
I
Sorry,
was-
Pat. Sorry,
I-
Pat, but you know I'm a great editor. I edit all my own shows.
I just feel like I was there. I'm like, to me, it's like so obvious. Like, I'm like, this is the second. Like, I was there, right? So, like, in my head, I already know, and I remember some of like the pops and things that I was like interested in. So then when I watch it again, I'm like, yeah, it's like this. It's like obviously it's this. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel.
Obvious to you.
Yes, and I think it should be obvious to him.
I know,
But
but
that's
I think that, you know, a great leader is a great communicator.
But I just communicated. It should be obvious to you.
For the next time. We'll see how he does next time.
You don't understand how many times. This is like the 18th time.
Sorry, Pat.
I think what I
Fine,
think.
no.
I feel how I feel.
I am who I am. And it is what it is.
But, you know, nobody's perfect, and I accept my shortcomings. I don't intend to change them.
Not at all.
I accept the fuck out of them.
I accept them because I know they're going to be here for a long
Forever.
time, for quite some time. Whatever's wrong today is going to be wrong for quite some time.
Self-love, self-acceptance.
Radical acceptance.
Sometimes you accept that you are a dickhead.
Amen.
that being said, subscribe to the YouTube, guys. It's just
So-
one button below.
It's so important to subscribe to the YouTube. I can't say this enough.
If you're watching and you're not subscribing, you leech. You leper. Truly. I don't even care. I don't want you to.
Oh, nope.
No.
We're gonna
Back
want
on
you
message.
to subscribe.
Why don't we get her some media training? Back on message, Kerryn, please. Thank you. It is so important
I like
to subscribe to
if
the
I
YouTube.
watch a fucking 3-legged like police dog get an award, like a medal, I'm subscribing to that YouTube channel. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm
Right.
so generous with my subscription.
Really? I've never subscribed to a YouTube channel in my life.
I do.
Okay.
I mean, my shit is flooded with Jordan Peterson's daughter, Andrew Tate.
Really? Why?
There's a show called Pearly Tings. Do you know Pearl? See if we can get her on the pod. I'm fascinated by her. Yeah, I don't know why.
I can't with Andrew Tate.
I mean, it's
I
like
can't.
it's performative though. It's
I know.
he's like Trump to me.
He's annoying, but yeah, maybe.
It's a character. It's like a phenomenon.
He's just the most annoying character.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Yeah. But it's also like it's the like people who are around him just kind of like inflame that whole thing too. They're the fans, like the literal fans. So it's like all corny.
So cool. That's a good word. That's a good way to put it. This is
It's
like so corny.
because they're like earnest about it. You know
Yeah,
what I
like,
mean? It's like
what?
everything. Like men who like podcast and like do stand up comedy and are actors and are politicians. Like you're all just fucking spoken word homos. You're just performing fucking public speaking goofballs. Go fight someone. Go cut somebody's heart open and put it back together like a fucking surgeon.
Go produce a podcast.
Go produce a podcast.
Get a real job. Produce a podcast. You cuck bitches. Okay?
Go fucking like drive cattle or whatever. Like drive a truck that like if it crashes, you're gonna die. Like do stuff like that. Andrew Tate.
Go work at a bar. We're 57 minutes and 30 seconds in.
Yeah, why is he pointing?
He's giving us the light. You know, every time they give me the light, I just stop immediately. I actually don't
Frex,
know
you
how
can't
to.
do that.
That's exactly what I do.
I'm a jumper too.
Because I don't know. I see the light and I go, I actually don't. Like, I get it means like wrap it up, but I go, we're done.
People who run the.
You think
the
I'm
light,
gonna remember in 2 minutes to stop in 2 minutes? No, you give me like a vibe that this is done. And I go,
good.
thank you, good night.
Right, me too. Like I'm good to go. I'm
Yeah.
done. I've come here. I've done my part. The level of narcissism and like self-indulgent that like comics who habitually run lights, it's almost, I almost admire it. Like to be up there and in your mind saying these people, there's no way that's enough of me.
Right.
These people need way more. They need way more minutes. And the comics that are on the lineup, they understand that they need more time with me.
Yeah.
Their time doesn't matter now. This is our time.
It's like as like a rapper, if you were to try to, I've never received a light in my life, but if you were to try to light me, you just bought yourself 4 more songs. I'll tell you that right now. That's my key to do 4 more songs because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Play me off with other music? I'm doing the music.
Yeah, well, that's like the confidence of music versus the desperation of comedy.
True.
I used to do a bit about this where I'm like, music, it's just, you know, you get up there, you literally just give people commands and they do it. You're like, put your motherfucking hands up. Sit down, stand up, make some noise.
It's one big Simon
like
Says.
Comedy, you just get up there, you say your little dumb joke, and then you just wait. You see how it goes. So dumb.
Yep.
Anyways, wait, you think, I feel like it's better to stop immediately once you see the phone being thrown at you rather than to go over.
Well, someday you'll perform at a real club and they have little lights, like red lights.
Like red, yellow, green?
Yeah, they tell you to slow down.
Yeah.
And then come to a stop.
Okay, I like that.
Not just jump.
Not just like Danny Robb going,
I'm a jumper. I'm like, once I see the red light, I'm like, oh, they want 90 more seconds?
Yeah.
Even if it's like, it's, you know, it's a 2-minute light. They're getting 90 more seconds out of your girl. My jokes are quick. My, like, everything. I'm not going to leap into a 3-minute bit when I get the light. I'm going to go short.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to walk right off the stage and say, fuck you very much. Don't get home safe. Dumb fucking room with dumb fucking people. Stupid place.
This was such a good episode. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Lifelong dream.
Tell everybody, you know, you got the show. You're on TV.
Oh, yeah. The most important thing is that you
Doing
Venmo
comedy.
me at Lil Frex with 3 X's for my feet. Yeah, I'm doing comedy. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be back making my content shortly at LALFREXXX. You can watch League of Their Own on Amazon Prime.
Let's go.
And you could do anything you want to me.
Pat, don't allow that last part to air. Cut. End of episode.
It's only Feehans.